everybody.
Who is that cat? Archer. You're just gonna stare at me? Oh.
I am Walrus. What the hell?
Hey. What's going on, y'all? Hope you all had a good weekend. Oh my god. Oh no, don't tell me about hey, what's up, degeneration? Don't tell me about the bad news already. I was already in the good mood. Oh man. Miss Funny Feet, Teresa, Dinky, Norristown, Magennis Paul. So it was you weren't the first, damn it. Now I feel bad because I completely lost his name. But Degen, you were the second one to let me know in yesterday's stream that Sharon, as the title notes, that Sharon Bey got picked up by the cops. Well, somebody told me that Goober's opinion broke the news, or that he had the video, but it was one of my other viewers who let me know in the chat that it happened. Goober's opinion wasn't in the chat to tell me that. That's what I was meaning. And then on Facebook Live, apparently. That's why we're gonna start off with this gem. I mean, he hasn't gone on the loop for 20 minutes. I told this to you, Degeneration Nation, that if you're going to do this loop of Sharon Bey getting arrested, why did you guys not put in Yakety Sax over it? I mean, in my opinion, that was a missed opportunity. But I digress. Goober, what was it? Oh, there it is. It said, wait a minute. I just realized, did Van Balian just jack Netflix's intro? God damn it, Van Balian. Yeah, I think you mentioned that, or somebody else, or Beta Wolf mentioned to me that a GoFundMe has been started. Yeah, you know, apparently fiat currency has some uses, I guess.
What are you here for? There is a policy enforcer outside.
Policy enforcer. I probably should, but I'm not. But I could do a drinking game out of this shit already. But meh, I'll just enjoy this. Goober opinion. Alright, so Goober opinion dropped it. So he earned a sub from me, so I went ahead and did that just now. For somebody who broke this shit. 'Cause that's wild. Yeah, how do you transfer gold and silver through the computer? Because I mean, you can't use the post office. I mean, they're a corporation.
What are you here for?
Are you Sharon Bey?
I'm Sharon Tracy Del Bay Morse, American National, impropria persona sui juris, impropria solo, impropria horetis.
Okay, impropria persona sui juris is one thing I've heard. Not these other things though.
All times, Del Bay Morse, American National, impropria persona sui juris, impropria solo, impropria horetis.
Impropria what?
At all times and at all points.
Machetis Paul. I'm not even gonna say that aloud.
In time. I do not agree to anything and everything.
All right.
I am a Morse American National.
Okay.
I am a Morse American National. I'm a
Okay, so she has Mexicans, Albions, blacks, and Spanish categorized. So are these the only like groups in existence to them, or
outside the jurisdiction of any of you, and each and every one of you. No, I'm not. I am absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, I am not a man. I'm Sharon Tracy Del Bay, Morse American National. Sharon Tracy Del Bay, Morse American National. Sharon Tracy Del Morse American National.
you go in the jail now?
I am Sharon
You go in the
Tracy
jail
Del
now?
Improprio persona sui juris. Improprio solo. Improprio.
Improprio solo. What the fuck? And again, meaningless jargon.
Trayvon, get all.
Yep, I just got home from work, Dinky. I'm gonna be dealing with long days for the rest of the week. So I don't know. So on as an aside, I don't know what my streams are gonna be like, but more than likely they're not gonna be starting at 7. More than likely they're gonna start at around 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
All of my children get all of my
You were denied monetization? Oh, lows.
things. You are fine. Back up. You are fine. This is why they're getting deported.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know you are Morse American Nationals. They know I am a Morse American National. They know they are outside of their jurisdiction. They know there are human trafficking. They know this. They absolutely know this. You wait.
So does anybody know where she, like, where was she located when she was arrested? I've seen a lot of her videos with her with this fucking whiteboard and talking a whole bunch of nonsense, but where is this actually located? Is this in Pennsylvania or New Jersey? Does anybody know?
Take my cell phone.
Okay.
Take my cell phone. Trayvon. You're not touching anything. Take all of my things. You are protected. You are protected. You are protected.
In pen? Okay.
You are protected. Trayvon, make sure you get all of my things. What are you here?
All right, so he ends up repeating this. So, and then what was the next bit I was going to go? Oh, Virgo Triad. Again, I give Degen and Van and obviously Goober Opinion and Virgo a lot of props because y'all are on top of the game. I mean I have you know, my typical work, and it does not give me access or to the internet for me to be able to be on point with some of this breaking news stuff. So a lot of credit to you guys and in keeping up to date. I was in a library in Pennsylvania.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have an update on the docket, and I also have a email that I just received.
Upper Darby Town Police Department. Where's Upper Darby? Let's take a look at that, y'all. Hey, Goober, he's in here. Everybody, give a shout out to Goober for being the first to break this. So definitely awesome, dude. Yeah, I know. I'm well aware of that, Andrew. You know, if I If I wasn't a wage slave, as some of them would classify this shit. Oh shit. Oh, okay, so it's a suburb of Philly. Oh my god, I can't believe. I can't believe how close she is to where I live. And holy fuck, I almost doxed myself. Shit.
Received from a concerned citizen from the resident of North Harwood Avenue, who has informed me that Sharon Tracy Gale Bey went to a residence that had defaulted on a loan and hand-delivered lien paperwork to the new owner. It was said that she demanded to know their names and information.
True,
they
John.
were told that they refused, and she did end up leaving. Others on the street advised the new neighbor to call the police, and the incident and paperwork were given to the Upper Darby Police Report, or to the police department, rather. So this is from a resident of the North Harwood.
Well, I'm still not 100% sure on what exactly are her charges. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Wait. Her charges were was dealing with the house thing, right? Where she was squatting and putting up those fucking, 3 rows deep of like car batteries for electricity. Is that what this case is involving? Yeah. Well, the problem is I'm not an attorney in Pennsylvania, so I really couldn't give you an assessment as to Jesus, car batteries to oh my god. Oh, here we go. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8. Shit. 14 counts. And my guess is some of these are likely misdemeanors. Held for lower court. She was present for this. Not present for this. So she skipped out on May 8th. Okay, 14 charges. 7 of them are felonies. Recklessly endangering another person. Endangering the welfare of children. I mean, yeah. Risking catastrophe. That is again, this is Pennsylvania, not New Jersey. Well, I'm not a criminal attorney. Most of my experience has been in family. I mean, endangering the welfare of children. No, so removal. All right, what is she? Okay, so all right, here's the docket entries. Notice of removal, which means that she probably tried to move this into federal court, which is because she's an idiot. Writ of discovery. Affidavit of fact. Notice of default judgment. Abatement of jurisdiction. Oh my god. I because apparently I'm a masochist, I've actually read a lot of, not of Sharon's filings, but a lot of these sovereigns filings. Like actual in-depth read, and it's just Yeah, the level of insanity and stream of conscience and just bleh, word vomit that goes into these things. Yes, I did. Somebody linked to me her Scribd stuff, or somebody who was uploading her Scribd uploading her stuff onto Scribd, and I got that link. So thank you if you're online right now. And then motion for modification of bail hearing scheduled for August 19th. Notice of bail forfeiture. What? So she just fucking pretended like I don't have to pay shit and it just walked out, and then bail set for today's date. I guess as a result of her arrest. But yeah, they set bail for her. But the problem is $100,000. Let's be real. Yeah, okay, she got bail. And for the record, I mean, I don't necessarily have an issue with her getting bail. At the end of the day, these charges, while many of them can be serious, I don't know if I'd go that far as to say that they warrant her not to have any bail. In contrast to that, she's also somebody who has clearly given the impression that she's not going to participate in these hearings. You know what I mean? But with all that said, they set it for $100,000. And let's be real, how many mores out there are going to have fucking $100,000 in bail? So how do I hold my composure? Smooth jazz? No, just kidding. I don't know.
Harwood of North Harwood Avenue, which is where the original property was that they removed Sharon Tracy Gale Bey and her consort, Mr. Pitts, out of. All right, with regards to the new docket, here we go. The docket has been set back to be active again. You can see right
Devon
here.
to be a character witness.
Also, it does show that the bench warrant hearing is completed, and the changes on the docket are as follows. There is a set bail modification for $100,000.
I can zoom in this in a bit so
we
you guys
have
can read a little bit better.
The charges that are set on here, but there is a spot on here that shows that it's not final, so there are not additional things added from the disappearance of Sharon when she was supposed to be in court.
So she skipped out on
from
the
what I
fucking
have
trial.
been able to determine as of yet. Let's see. We have.
Well, as of today, she's still in custody. So it ain't like she's already out.
There's no
out on bail. She has to post bail first before they'll let her go.
Like at this point. Oh yes. So new bail set at $100,000. And of course the bail forfeiture directly above that from the previous you can see, but from today there is a line here, line 3, that a new bail was set at $100,000, and that is all that I have in terms of. No,
I don't think so either, John. Which is why they probably set up that GoFundMe.
Just wanted to make sure that you were all aware of the new docket changes, and we'll keep an eye on it.
That's awesome. So, is this something earlier? Or is this hers announcing the arrest?
Good evening, everyone. Virgo here. It is September 15th, 2019.
Or am I repeating the same damn thing?
Interesting day we've had today, huh? Okay, so the Court of Common Pleas of Delaware County has
surprisingly, Dinky, I would argue yes. And the reason I say that is because the courts have tended to be reluctant in assigning, like, you know, incompetent to stand trial. In other words, it used to be kind of offered a lot until people thought it got too far. In the sense of, thanks for the sub, whoever that is. Moving on. And the reason I say that is because it was overused, and so they've tried to cut back into saying that, you know, just because you believe in a batshit legal theory doesn't mean, you know, you can't function. In other words, like it'd be the same thing as like any other conspiracy nutter who is arrested. Like, you know, I genuinely, you know, this guy genuinely believed that the police department was in on trying to frame them, so that's why he shot up a bunch of cops or something like that. You know, belief in an insane idea does not in and of itself make you insane. So, because if you look at her videos, and I've seen a lot of her videos, she has obviously a very fucking warped view of American and world history, of how the world operates. But she's able to put on her clothes. She's able to talk. She's able to read and write, and, you know, kind of, and comprehend sentences being spoken to her and respond. So in that respect, it means that she would be competent to stand trial, even if she believes in a batshit theory of how the law works.
Updated the docket in one area that I want to make sure you guys see, and that is that as of today, it's showing for Sharon Tracy Gale to be in Delaware County Prison, and that she is in custody. So far, that is the only change that I've been able to see in the docket. I will put it in the description of this video for you guys to take a look at. We'll be watching it real close over the next several days to try to figure out when the next court date
I go
will
to
be, and when the
the
hearing
line
will
and
be
speed,
rescheduled
you know,
to.
crazy, not stupid.
So I just wanted to.
I mean, there's you know, there's always that fine line between insanity and genius. So, anyway, fucking hilarious.
What's up, degenerates? Welcome back to Degeneration Nation, or if you're new here, welcome.
Is this? You did a good job here. Were you playing? What year of NHL were you playing? God damn, that's loud.
Come in here.
That looked like an old ass bit of NHL.
For what?
I for the record, I fucking suck with sports games. That's why I haven't touched one in. I haven't touched a sports game since
What are you
2008.
There is a policy enforcer outside.
Yeah.
Better known to non-crazy people as police officers.
What's up, Jordan? So, public records and lean. So she has some sort of lean going on already. I love Borderlands 3, Degen. If you have it on PC, you should add me. We need to play.
At all times and at all points in time. I do not agree to anything in everything.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I am a Moorish American national. I am a Moorish American national. I'm outside the jurisdiction of any of you, and each and every one of you.
There goes Sharon living in the land of make-believe again.
No, I'm not.
Oh, an Xbox. Is crossplay available? I have no idea. I thought cross-platform play was available between Xbox and PC, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
That's the funniest damn thing I've ever heard!
I am absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, I am not a ma'am. I'm Sharon Tracy Gale Bay, North American National. Sharon Tracy Gale Bay, North American National.
And of course, there's kids there because, you know, let's traumatize them even more than they already are by
I am Sharon
being
Tracy
indoctrinated into this shit.
Improprio personas and jurors. Improprio solo. Improprio hernandez. Trayvon, get all of my children, get all of my things. You are fine. Back up. You are fine. This is why they're getting deported.
You serious?
You serious?
Because they know you are Moorish American nationals. They know.
Oh wait, you're serious. Allow me to laugh even harder.
You're just a radicalized sovereign citizen. Nice try.
They know they're outside of their jurisdiction. They know they're human trafficking.
Oh, and good point, North. I want to talk about that too.
They know this. They absolutely know this. You wait.
Civil orders being violated.
Take my cell phone.
I got you.
Take my cell phone. Trayvon, you're not touching anything. Take all of my things. You are protected. You are protected. You are protected. You are protected. Trayvon, make sure you get all of my things.
Where are you taking her? Right now. Who? Have her. All right.
My mom is gonna take care of us, and you're gonna.
We got you, baby. Don't cry. Don't worry. I'm glad I got here. I got you. I got you.
My house.
We'll make it work.
I need to go. My mom is at work now.
Wait, which sovereign in the back? Look. If you saw a sovereign in the back where my camera, that's probably my cat. I mean, cats are obviously sovereigns. What's up, Beto? Oh, what the fuck? How you doing? Oh, wait, I missed this bit. What the fuck? Hang on, I gotta turn the video up.
My mom is at work now. Are we gonna go home? You treat my eggs and go
I was making a joke.
I don't know if anybody can hear me or see me at this moment. Sharon's been grabbed by the policy enforcers. We will let you all know something later. At this point, I guess we have to sign off. I don't know how to shut that down. You got a phone?
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Oh wait, you're serious? Allow me to laugh even harder. Ah! Okay, you did add. I missed this bit. I missed this part of the this degeneration, but you did put in Curb Your Enthusiasm theme. Thank you.
Dumbass!
That's good.
Or, you know what, it would have also been fun would be an Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference, you know? The black background, white text, and then Sharon Bey gets arrested. The gang goes full soft hard. Oh boy. Oh, did I? I thought I did. Oh,
They know.
you left a like on my Artrexis Lives channel. That's where I watched it. So there you go. Hit that, smash that like button, fam. Well, please don't. No, don't do that. Because I just said that, don't do that. Well, please don't. No. Oh God, I'm watching my own stream. What the fuck is wrong with me? All right, I actually haven't seen this ship yet, but holy shit, it's recent.
Okay, state your name, please.
Richard Carl Smith, Jr.
Okay, Mr. Smith, you're here because you've been charged with a crime of license suspended in the 3rd degree.
I'm shocked that it's another no driver's license case.
Alleged to have occurred on or about the 17th of August, 2019 in Mason County, Washington.
Look, I always have a soft spot for judges who know about these folks and
I'm going to go through the rights.
put them in their place.
Pay attention, because these same rights will apply to everybody. If you're charged with a criminal offense, you do have the following rights. Those rights are, first off, that you have the right to be represented by a lawyer, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, you have the right to have one appointed for you at no expense. That is a right you keep no matter what you choose to do with the case. All the other rights I'm going to review with you have one thing in common. If you plead guilty, you'll be given those rights up. The first of those rights are you...
The guy has... Oh, he's got the 4th edition.
...be not guilty of the
charge. Oh,
shit,
they're moving up.
That as things stands right now, the presumption is you do not commit this
usually
crime.
They only have like the 1st or 2nd.
And that will continue until such time as you voluntarily plead guilty, or the prosecutor...
A long time ago, I used to be in this woman's position when I was clerking for my judge. I would actually be in this seat, pretty much sitting next to her.
To a speedy trial, that means your trial must begin within 90 days of today.
That's a good question, Comstoff. I know that the 5th was in the mid to late 1960s. I don't know about the 4th.
Court fails to start your trial within that time frame, at least under some circumstances, you're entitled to have the case dismissed. You have a right to be tried by jury, and
it was fucking awesome, Darkfire. I absolutely loved
people guilty or not guilty.
My 1 year as a clerk for the judge. She was amazing. It was an awesome experience.
A jury consists of people brought in from the community. You'd play a role in selecting which 6 of those people you pick beyond the jury, and they're the ones who would hear the evidence and decide whether to find you guilty or not guilty, applying the reasonable doubt standard.
It's one of those Amber alerts here on our iPod.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! That's the attorney? Oh, fuck! My judge would have confiscated that shit right then and there. Oh, it don't matter if he's an attorney. He would get... It's even worse when you're an attorney because you should know better. Oh, shit.
Can't turn it off.
Yeah. You can turn off the...
Silent. That means you cannot be forced to get testimony against
you. You can turn off the goddamn phone, period, dude.
Against your will. If you choose to remain silent, that fact may not be used as evidence against you. You may testify if you wish, but you do need to understand that if you do, anything you say can and will be used against you, and these proceedings are recorded. You have the right to confront the witnesses against you, and what that means is that the state is not allowed, or the prosecuting authority is not allowed to present its case by simply handing out copies of the police reports or affidavits or declarations or recorded statements, or for that matter, taking the evidence in a live proceeding, but in a proceeding where you're not allowed to be. You have the right to be present in court when the witnesses likewise are present in court. Have those witnesses testify in your presence and have them cross-examined by someone on your behalf. That someone would either be your lawyer, unless you had waived your right to a lawyer, in which case that someone would be yourself. You also have a right to call your own witnesses, and what that means is that if there's people out there that have evidence relevant to your defense, you have the right to have court orders called subpoenas issued for those individuals, to have those subpoenas served and have them enforced in the same way that state subpoenas are issued, served, and enforced to compel witnesses to come to court and provide testimony. If you go to trial and you're convicted, you have a right to appeal that conviction.
All right, guys.
Trial rulings to the Mason County.
Now, this is boring. I would agree with you that if you don't know what's being said or don't understand what's being said, it's just kind of boring jargon, but at the same time, it's important. The judge is stating for this guy on the record what rights he has available to him, what he's, what he can do, what he is maybe unable to do, what is being offered to him, and making him aware of his options. And the reason he's saying this is not only for his benefit, the defendant's benefit, but also for the court's benefit, because this is all being said on the record, and it's being said on the record in case there's an appeal.
County Superior Court. As I said before, if you plead guilty, you have a right to discuss with you.
Oh God, Beta Wolf. Let's not talk about Mr.
This
Dent.
means you no longer have those rights. Finally, you will keep the right to an attorney, and you'll keep a limited right to appeal, meaning any decision the court makes after the plea of guilty is accepted can be appealed, but nothing else can be. Finally, by any chance you are not a U.S. citizen, you also have a right to contact the council representative of your own country at a council located in the United States as provided in the Vienna Convention of 1963. Mr. Smith, you are here because of the fact you were charged with the offense of driving a license suspended in the 3rd degree.
John, if that's the case, I mean, again, I have not seen this at all.
Of August 2019.
Again, I think that's also.
This charge is a misdemeanor.
It could be because the judge knows who this guy, how this guy operates, and is
Were you present when I went
operating
through the rights?
accordingly.
Yes, I was, sir.
Did you have any question about those rights?
Kind of, yes. Corpus Electi.
Oh,
in this
fucking
case
hell.
Is kind of funky, being the state of Washington. As
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Just by that sentence, I already know a lot of fucking shit. One, he's going straight to the goddamn corpus delicti, which means he's probably an adherent to Mark Stevens. Secondly, fucking state of Washington. Oh, god damn it. Sorry about that. Fucking Comcast, man. Hey, what's up, Marvel? Secondly, of course this is the goddamn state of Washington. They are inundated over there.
seems to be me to be a fictitious. In a sense, I can't.
Oh God.
Subpoena.
I love the district attorney just already going to a fucking face palm and.
What you're saying is gibberish. It's gibberish. You don't even know what corpus electi is.
Corpus electi.
Oh shit! Oh wow, this judge is already popping off. Holy shit!
No, that's not what it means.
Comcast is Xfinity, unless you're. Oh god, yeah, you were fucking with me. God damn it.
Definitions here.
We're not here to argue with you, Mr. Smith. So, before I get to the next part of this arraignment, we're not going to complete the arraignment today for a reason I'm going to get to in a minute. But is there anything else you want to bring up? Because I
just want to be able to have the victim present, since it's a criminal matter, correct?
Here's the situation. I'm gathering it sounds to me like you might be kind of dabbling in the sovereign citizen stuff.
No.
Oh shit!
Sure sounds like it.
Sounds.
Here's how it works.
Oh
Pay
hell!
close attention. Simply because the fact there's no quote identifiable victim doesn't mean that behavior is not a crime. The state the state legislature has chosen to, which it has authority to do under the Washington State Constitution, to make driving offenses, including licensing offenses. There is no victim that need be present. The only person that never need to be present in court is any witnesses who claim they have evidence towards whether or not you committed the crime or not.
What's up, Baker?
The presumption is you did not commit this crime.
Hang on.
And we're not going to have an argument about it.
No.
That's just the way it is. So, at this point, my question to you was, sir, do you have any questions about the rights that I just went through? That should be either yes or no. Do you have any question about the rights I just put on the record?
Oh my God! I'm sorry, y'all.
That's not one of the rights I put on the record.
Comcast.
We're going to try it again. Do you have any question about it that I went through today?
Is it constitutional?
Sir, you should answer the question. If you fail to answer the question, you may be sanctioned.
You'll be held in contempt if you don't answer my question.
No, I don't have.
I'm sorry, y'all. Fucking hell.
Questions?
Okay? Did you understand your rights?
Yeah, I do understand.
Don't address courts as yes. Yes, no, yes, your honor, no, yes.
Woo! Oh shit! Yeah, bitch. Fucking hell. That is exactly what my judge would be doing too. You respect the court. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, judge. No, judge. Yes, your honor. No, Your Honor. God damn. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm pausing it in the middle of this, but somebody asked for a Discord link, and I wanted to make one real quick.
You can turn the phone off.
Fuck Est. Seriously, ever since I switched to them, it's been awful. I'm sorry, so sorry, y'all. This is fucking pissing me off at how bad I'm lagging. The idea is the only other option I have is to change YouTube's ingest server, but I'm fairly certain the reason why it's doing this is due to Comcast. So, because I'm getting an error message from YouTube saying that they're not receiving enough video, yada yada yada, and it's not like I have this thing at the max bit rate. Until her next trial date. Problem is, they set her bail at $100,000, and I don't know if she's going to be able to get $100,000.
Charge actually occurred. So you don't get convicted based on confession alone. That's what it means in the state of Washington. It's a minority rule, quite frankly. Many states don't have that kind of a rule. So I'm going to hear argument from you about corpus delicti or produce a victim on a driving license. Spend it. Reprint the order.
Yeah, so I'm not going to continue on with this travesty while it's still lagging to shit.
That you feel like you're under duress. Sign the order. Just your name, nothing else.
I can't.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Anybody there? Anybody alive? Beto, I see you're here. I went and did the thing. I basically, I reset my modem, reset my router, restarted my computer, and ran a speed test. And the speed test says I'm uploading at 9.5. So I shouldn't have a problem with the current bit rate that I have it set at. So maybe that fixed it. Who knows? Hey, Wazoo, how are you? So where were we? So hopefully this fixes things, and you know I don't get fucked at the end of the day. The Sharon Bey. I wanted to talk about this asshole, but I'll have to wait for that later. He's live now, and I actually kind of want to talk to him, but I don't want to have his live stream going because he's a moron, and I don't want to eat up more bandwidth than I need to. Fuck it.
So I'm not going to hear argument from you about corpus delicti 37 years.
Alright, I'm gonna try and back up the bandwidth and see if this works.
Well,
Back
one
up
thing
it.
I don't do here is I'm going to listen to any legal argument that's a valid legal argument. That doesn't mean whether I agree with it or not, but whether it's well-founded. Corpus delicti, for your information, involves a requirement that before a defendant's confession, you can shut your book, I'm telling you what it is, and I've been practicing law for 37 years. And corpus delicti is a requirement that before, in the state of Washington, a person's confession to a crime can be admitted. There has to be some independent evidence that the crime charged actually occurred.
Yes! Yes! Thank you! Thank you! It has to do with the elements of the crime, you fucks!
So you don't get convicted based on confession alone. That's what it means in the state of Washington. It's a minority rule, quite frankly. Many states don't have that kind of a rule.
Exactly, because I was gonna say, my understanding is that it has to do with the elements of the crime, and so Washington is a different state than normal. That's why they say they're in the minority rule.
So I'm not going to hear argument from you about corpus delicti or produce a victim on a driving license, spend a third, and you're on notice. I'm already ruling we don't need to have a.
Yeah, unfortunately, as part of the fixing the thing, I had to lower the bit rate of uploading for the live stream, which means a lower quality. So I apologize in advance for the quality.
Quote, victim.
This is something that Van Balian uploaded. Well, sounds like a hearing in Washington State over a driver's license, because of course, fucking driver's license.
Come forward.
I'm under duress.
I might be penalized if I don't sign.
I'll have you thrown in jail if you don't.
Ha!
Does that sound like a penalty?
Got him.
Don't challenge the authority of the court.
Respect my authority.
Let me see it.
Proceeding under duress.
Under duress. Of course he is.
Reprint the order. If you sign the order, you'll put nothing else on it. The record itself will reflect that you feel like you're under duress. Sign the order.
Ha!
Just your name, nothing else.
I can't. That's.
Just sign the order. You're ordered to do so. If you don't, it's contempt of court. The record already reflects you feel like you're under duress. You're not under duress, but you are under court order to sign the order.
Woo!
It only acknowledges that you received a copy of that order telling you when your next court date is in open court. That's all it does.
Yeah, John, it's all your fault.
So I'm not going to play games in this regard. Don't interrupt me. You are going to either sign that order without saying under duress.
God damn it, John.
Or you're going to simply show it's been served, and you're going to be held in contempt for 30 days and maybe a $500 fine. I would prefer you just sign the order. It doesn't take away any of your rights. It doesn't take away any option you have to make any legal arguments that you have, and if they're valid arguments, and again, I want to.
And I switched to YouTube's backup server, and it's still giving me this shit.
I agree with you, but means an argument that has some basis in law and fact. You're going to be allowed to put those arguments forth. However, at the same time, you're not going to disrespect this court, and you've been told specifically to sign the order.
I'm not trying to disrespect the court.
Yes, you are, and don't argue with me.
How so?
You can either sign the order, or you can be taken into contempt.
Mm-hmm.
How so?
Sir,
I'm not arguing with you. You either sign the order, or you're going to go into contempt. Which do you prefer? You sign the order without any editorial comment, just your name.
What's up, Rocky? We're having technical issues. I apologize.
When.
Meanwhile, this asshole.
No, it's not a contract. It's merely an.
Oh my God! He just dropped the contract. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a lien on fucking Comcast for this shit.
All you're doing is acknowledging when you have to come back to court.
And it says that on the paper, so.
But to start signing things under duress and everything else shows disrespect to the court. I'm not going to allow it. So your choice
Hey,
is
Karen.
either play by those rules, or you're going to go to jail.
So I can't sign it under UCC 1308.
No.
Drake! He just fucking cited UCC 1-308. Of course he fucking did. Of course he did.
You really should talk to a lawyer because your knowledge of the law is, to put it very mildly, extremely lacking.
That's a nice way to put it.
But I don't care. You said.
Dios mío. This guy is not related, Yeti, this guy is not related to Sharon in any way.
I don't need to convince you. And I also know that you're not interested in being convinced. Are you going to sign it with just your name, or do you want to go to jail? That's the choice you have. You have about 10 seconds to decide.
Can I sign it on recording under my name and?
You can sign your name. This proceeding is being recorded, both video and audio.
And you could request a copy of the recording by going upstairs to the clerk's office and filling out the form requesting a copy of this hearing. You may be charged for the duplication process.
So my question
frame
to you
by
is,
frame,
you better answer,
God damn it.
For your sake, yes, right now. Are you going to sign the order, just simply sign
Yeah,
your
I'm
name,
seeing
or
the
you
error
gonna go to
message
jail?
from Streamlabs saying it's getting a lot of drop frames.
I guess
Drop frames means
yeah, if that's what you're
poor connection.
forcing me to do, then yeah, I have to. I mean,
Sir,
Okay.
just sign it.
In a way, it is coercion because there's a consequence if you don't follow my orders.
I'm gonna sign the order. Then
You're going to sign your name and nothing else. Anything else, you're going to jail.
Ha! Got him. I don't know if this guy, he's not a follower of Sharon, but he is a guy who clearly bought the Kool-Aid for this shit. Or drank the Kool-Aid.
Okay? The defendant has signed the order with just his name. He's purged himself of the contempt. So we do not need to have anybody come over. I'm not issuing any pretrial release conditions because there's no probable cause. The only authority that I have in this case is require you to come back, and I won't have any authority to do anything else. If at that hearing, probable cause is not
Like I said, y'all, I apologize for the terrible
this case is first appearance today, but
problems.
the court does not have any authority over you besides tell you to come back, other than conduct inside the court.
I
So,
promise I'm not
free to leave
downloading
unless you
anything
have
on the
something else
side
you want
other
to
than this fucking video. But I've done how many times
Sir,
have I done this with y'all and
you
not
better
have
just
these kinds
leave,
of issues,
'cause
you know what I
if
mean?
don't leave, you're going to become a guest of the Mason County Jail.
Well, I would just
Sir,
I was just
sir,
communicating
let him-
with
counsel,
him
don't let him.
directly, sir. I'm just communicating with him directly as a conversation. Calm down.
We don't have conversations in the court.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I apologize. I didn't mean anything by it. I do research, and I'm not, you know.
I
I'm
do
not
research.
Trying to waste your time, really. I just don't want mine as well. I work, I build houses. I got things to do.
Well, my suggestion to you would be that you should probably spend some time having a brief consultation or a longer consultation with a lawyer. Someone that knows the rules.
Get a lawyer,
and what
motherfucker.
the law is.
Those people get paid for that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's part of our job to know and understand the law. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. We get paid to do this shit.
Pretty much a waste of my time.
Sit down.
Oh, okay. You weren't. Hey, bitch, you weren't released yet.
I purged the one contempt, but I don't need the editorial comment here.
I understand.
Don't talk, unless I say answer a question, don't say a word. I don't need any editorial comment on your part that this is a waste of your time.
Bench slap. Yep,
I
exactly.
don't care if you can believe it. And outside this court, you can say anything you want.
Yep.
You can tell everybody I'm the devil. I don't care. If you have a right to speak, don't say a word.
Not a goddamn word, motherfucker.
Inside this court, you're going to show respect for the court. That means when you're directed to do something in the court, you're going to do it. And right now, what you're going to be directed to do is you may do one of two things. If you want to sit and watch the court proceedings for some reason, I can't imagine you would, in the situation you may do so, but don't disrupt the court proceedings. Secondly, if you choose to leave, you may do so as well. But you will not utter a word until you're outside this building, then outside this room, then you can say anything you want. If you violate that, it'll be contempt of court. And because it's occurring in the courtroom, I have the right to impose summary contempt. So those are your options. Either one is fine, but you
No, God, Dinky, never.
Giving the court editorial comment.
I don't ever want to hold public any kind of public office, elected or appointed.
People will respect
Nah.
this court, whether they want to or not. You're free to leave.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Now you're free to go. The fuck out. Okay, I do enjoy that judge, because he clearly has dealt with these folks before. I mean, it's Washington State; they have a lot of them over there, and he didn't yell. He didn't yell and get too bombastic, but he gave him exactly what he needed to hear, and he was firm about it. So I appreciate it very much. So. Yeah, he's up there with that other attorney, that other judge who called this guy out saying, hey, if you want to submit shit to me, you're now in my jurisdiction. And at least several other judges who have who clearly have dealt with these people before and have developed a way to respond to them. Now this asshole, hopefully the stream won't get fucked up as a result of me clicking on this guy's live stream, assuming he's live streaming in the first place. This is Sharon Bey, and I don't know if you guys recognize, but he was one of the guys who jumped in to try and help out Devon Bey in our second discussion that we had way back. Yeah, see, his thing ain't even loading. He had an earlier live stream earlier today, like maybe 2 hours ago, going off on the whole we're not sovereign citizens, it's a moxie-moron type of narrative thing. And I wanted to respond to it, but his live stream ended before I could say anything. And I noticed that when I was live streaming just now, he also went live again. But it's clear that it's not working, and YouTube and or Comcast hates me right now. So... All right, thank you, but I appreciate you guys coming in to watch me. I was gonna try and see if I could talk to this guy, but I don't think I'm able to connect to his live stream at all. But I'm gonna edit it here. Freaking end the suffering of you guys and end my own suffering by trying to deal with this shitty connection. Hopefully I'll figure something out and figure out a way to address this for future live streams. Because it's not just my my sovereign citizen stuff. I've noticed that it's happening to my gaming streams too. So I will go ahead and stop it here. Let me try one more time. Balls. No, nothing. Gonna stop it here, and then move forward. No stream tomorrow. Like I said, going to try and run again and keep up with it. But we'll be streaming on Wednesday and Friday, probably more Borderlands. So keep in touch. Take care, guys. And if there's any other updates on Sharon Bey, I will definitely be talking about it. Talk to you later, guys. Adios.